Hello, how are you doing? Today I'm going to be sharing with you something very powerful. And what I'm going to be saying today is that creativity is not craftiness. Many people do not know the fine line between creativity and craftiness, and so they misuse their creative potential, they corrupt their creative potential, they adulterate it and end up being crafty. And I'll give you a quick example. You see that man who goes into the internet and defrauds people of their hard-earned money. That man could be creative but wound up being crafty because his creativity was allowed to be corrupted with greed. You see that lady who doesn't know her worth, who doesn't know her potential, and ends up in the streets trying to sell her body for money. She could be more than that if only she understood how to deploy her creativity in its purest form. So there's so many examples all around us of people who, for a lack of understanding, mortgage their creativity and wind up being crafty. Now, what is the difference between creativity and craftiness? To be creative simply means to be skillful in innovation, while on the other hand, to be crafty means to be skillful in deception. To be creative simply means to develop unique ideas and execute those ideas in a way that produces value for people and that adds value to society, and that also brings some value to you while it gives glory to God. So in this equation, everybody gets to celebrate. It's a win-win equation, it's a win-win situation. But to be crafty is always a win-lose. To be crafty means to execute ideas that are selfish, and then in executing those ideas, you create and produce things that take value from people while displeasing God, only to the benefit of the crafty person. And in that equation, only the crafty person gets to win. Other parties in that equation most likely would lose. So my word to you today is that you should do everything you can to guard your creativity so that you do not wind up from being creative to being crafty, because a lot of people start out being creative but they wind up being crafty for so many reasons, one of which is greed. You see, the will of God for us is that we harness our creativity in its purest form, in such a way that it adds value to people, brings glory to God, and then adds value to us. So that's my word for you today. I want you to meditate and ponder on these words. Thank you for listening. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.